This question is asking us to manipulate an image and do various things with it. So I've pasted the questions here just to make it a little bit easier for reference. So the first thing they ask to do is change it to its original color. This is suggested in most cases. Always try right clicking on the object and see what you can come up with there. If that doesn't work, you can start looking elsewhere. Right, format the picture sounds reasonable, and they asked us to try and put it in its original color. Nothing there. Let's have a look at picture. Image control grayscale. Okay, I'm going to put it to automatic to try and get it back to its original, and there it is. Okay, so it's back in its original color, and that's 20.1. That's done. Move the image to the right of the paragraph with the text wrapped to the left. Well, I can move it to the right. That's quite easy, but the problem is the text doesn't wrap. In other words, we want the text to sort of flow around this area here. Well, I've moved it to the right. That's fine. Probably the best bet would have been, and I'm actually just going to undo that, so to start off with from where we were originally, pardon me, there we go, is to right click, and I'm going to go to format picture, and I'm going to say let's look at the layout options. I want it to be tight. I want the horizontal alignment to be right. That's fine. That's obviously not all I wanted, so I'm going to go back to format picture, and the layout, I'm going to go to advanced, and I want the text wrapping to be on the left hand side only. I'm going to click OK down here, and then we should be in business. So now it's automatically the picture's aligned on the right hand side with the text flowing to the left, which is what we wanted according to the question. Now the question wants us to crop as much of the background shadow from the picture without deleting any part of the player. In other words, what can we get out of this here? Well, let's have a look to see what we can do. There doesn't appear to be a lot. Formatting the picture, layout. I want to be able to manually crop this. So let's just go and have a look at other options that are available. Let's go and have a look at format and anything else. There's a crop tool option over there. Crop the picture to remove any unwanted parts. Okay, so when you select that, it gives you these little handles here, these little crop handles, and you can just drag them in, and that part of the picture will be removed. I don't want to lose any part of the player, so that looks fine. I can drag that in from that side. Okay, I don't want to lose on the bottom. It doesn't look like, and the top doesn't look like I can do very much there in terms of cropping anything without touching the player or the baseball. In fact, a baseball bat. So that's fine. Rotate the picture by 5 degrees and flip the image horizontally so the player faces to the right. Well, let's go back to formatting the picture and see if there are any options there. Size, nothing there that we can see. I can see picture, color, brightness, sharpness, crop from now we've done all that. Size, anything to do with rotation here? Oh, there we go. Rotation by 5 degrees. Okay, I'm just going to click OK there. So it's rotated, not much, but it has been rotated by 5 degrees. And flip the image horizontally. Okay, format picture, layout, size, doesn't look like anything there. But I do remember in the past of having a look at the format to see if there are any other options here. And here are some rotate options here under range. You can see a number of these wrap text options were also up here as well if I couldn't find them on the right click. Rotate, it sounds like rotate, flip the image horizontally. Okay, so the player is now facing to the right. Well, okay, he's facing to our left and his right, I guess. I suppose that's the way we could look at it. And resize the image to 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters exactly. Now the resizing is not a major problem, but they need to watch out for something here. I change this to 5 centimeters exactly, but you'll notice that as I change that, okay, I'm going to go back there and let's have a look at the size when we started off with here. Okay, 4.82. I'm going to change it to 5 centimeters. Okay, and you'll see it changes the width as well because it tries to keep the aspect ratio. In other words, it tries to sort of keep it in proportion that you don't get long skinny or short fattish wide pictures. So I'm going to untick that I'm going to say we want this to be 5 centimeters as well. We can just say 5 because the default unit has been correctly specified, and there we go there. So that's a square image that we've now got. Now we want to add a auto shape call out that reads let's play, and then we want to group the image that acts as one object. Right, so I'll have to insert some type of shape somewhere. So I'm going to go to shapes, and then number of different options that we have over here. Down the bottom I've got callouts, and they don't specify what type of callout that they want, so I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to draw it, and we can sort it out later on what needs to go in there. And it says let's play. Okay, I'm going to be a bit lazy, and I'm just going to copy and paste this text from here. Copy, I'm going to right click there and say that I want to paste let's play, and they don't say that you have to drag this, but let's make it as if it looks as if it's coming from the player. Make it the text a little bit smaller. Okay, let's play. So I've got that, and I need to group the two together. Now grouping means that you need to select them both at the same time, but now when I click that and then I click that, the other one sort of gets unclicked or unselected. To select both at the same time, you need to select the one and then select the other by holding shift down and pressing click. So select whichever one you want, and then select the other one with a shift, holding shift down and a left click. Okay, don't move your mouse cursor or anything, just go to grouping and set a group, and you will now have your. Okay, you might see now that some of the grouping some of the formatting options has actually changed now, because you've actually gone in, fiddled with the options by combining it into a new image that we have over here. But you get the idea. Not a well phrased question, but at least you get to practice the different things to do with formatting an image. Right, let's play ball.